Okay, so before you start opening this pack, I just wanted to mention that so you didn't get a Sangen in your Metal Raider pack. You got 3 Witch of the Black Forest, but not a single Sangen.
I told you, I had terrible luck, but good luck in.
I thought. I honestly thought you were just not putting it in just to spite me.
Yeah. See, my problem was I had good rare pulls, but no means to use them. And then the cards like Sangen that I actually needed for the deck, never had them. And I think Sangen wasn't rare or even ultra rare. It's a common, wasn't it? Or at the very least, just at least the one above common. So, but yeah, right. So let's go on to the 4th episode, which was Magic Ruler. Let's see how we got on with this.
You go back to opening one card at a time?
I do apologise, viewers, if that became boring, but that's exactly why we cut for time. Again, I think I get bored of it.
All right, everyone, put your bets now on how many packs it will be till Jamie gets bored of opening one card at a time. I'm going to guess 4.
What, of this episode?
4 packs, and then for the 5th pack, you'll start opening it like all at a time. Probably going to be wrong, though. Oh my god, another secret rare!
I've never heard of this card. When a monster's normal summon or flip, you can add 1 ritual. So, I should probably start adding that to my deck. Because I do plan to start adding some ritual cards.
Well, next pack we open in season 3, we get basically that card, but rather than it just being a ritual monster, we get to choose between a ritual monster or a ritual spell.
Yeah.
So next episode, we're just going to get a straight up upgrade from that card. It might be a rare though, so hopefully.
I'm trying to think what card that is, because I think I know what one you're on about.
And talk about one of the crappiest secret rares.
Is it Sonic Bird or something like that? No.
No, it's like a Manju of the Sonic Birds,
right, okay.
I think. There's Sonic Bird. Because I think Sonic Bird is for the spell, and that one was for the monster.
Right. Okay.
What is this, Jamie? You haven't got. Oh, I was about to say, what is this? You haven't got like a secret, like a ultra rare or something yet, but you actually got a secret rare.
And this is where the website crashed, so I had to cut the episode. Crab turtle.
I remember. I put that in my deck just.
I think I refused to put it in just out of spite because of how crappy the idea of a crab turtle was.
It's not good. It's just I just put it in because, like, why not?
But you know what? It's powerful enough. That's all you need, and it counts.
At this point,
and it's a special summon as well. So
yeah, at this point with the cards that we had, it wasn't bad.
No,
but it wasn't. It wasn't particularly good either. There's a man-eating treasure chest. Oh, Mahar Violet.
Yeah, my favorite, one of my favorite from this pack.
Yeah,
I think I used it once, and then you, Raigeki braked it, and I was like, "Yes, I finally get to use its effect." No, Jamie. Oh.
Well, I definitely lost the bet. You're 10 packs in, and you still did it one at a time.
Sorry, viewers. I'm just going to start opening flip cards because it makes 0 difference to me.
I'm going to just skip forward a little bit. Karate Man.
Good card, but it gets destroyed very easy. So each player must pay 500, normal summon or special summon. Yeah.
Chain Energy is a bitch. I hate that card.
Come on. God, I talk about shite.
Oh, ultra rare Toon Mermaid.
And couldn't summon it because there was no Toon thing. There you go.
Yeah,
no Shadow. So I just needed Labyrinth Wall and Polymerization at this point, and that would have been good.
Another Chain Energy.
Giant Rat.
Giant Rat. Giant Rat's good.
Another chain energy. I was enjoying my chain energies.
Oh, you got confiscation there. That's a pretty good card.
What's confiscation?
It's okay. It's like pay 1,000 and then you look at your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
And I think you discard one card from their hand.
Right.
Probably not. We probably wouldn't put it in now, but it's a pretty decent card for like back then. I think I put it in my. I think I got one as well, and I put it in my deck.
Yeah.
For like one episode, and then I looked at your hand, and you had like like nothing that good. Mr. Tomato's good.
Is it?
Oh.
Even I went, oh. And I actually got it, so.
I know, I'm so surprised. And then another giant rat. I mean, to be honest, getting all of the recruiters, all the giant rats and Mystic Tomatoes are all really good to have multiples of all those. Oh my god, actually I've got to go back to see your reaction with this.
Evil laugh.
Because I didn't get it.
Excellent. And now it's just Cyberjar versus Cyberjar.
Because I literally put all my extra packs for episodes just to get that Cyberjar. I can't tell you, I must have opened a whole nother box of like spell ruler just to get that other Cyberjar. Yeah.
Pot agreed. Giant Trunade. Giant Trunade is a card that I want in my deck, but even when we approach season 3 or before. Yeah. Just so you know, viewers, we've released episode 1, but we've recorded all of episode 2, season 2. We just need to start recording season 3 now, but I think for season 3 it would be useful.
Giant Trunade can be really good. It's when you play it. Is the thing. If you think you can kill me, but obviously I have... Oh, and you got Messenger of Peace there, and you just you went past.
Right, let's go back. What's Messenger of Peace? Finish what you're saying, and then Messenger of Peace.
Oh, yeah. So like, if you think you can beat me, but I have like 4 face-down cards, spell and traps, you could just Giant Trunade and then just not have to worry about me activating like any trap to stop whatever you're doing. Messenger of Peace, it's a continuous spell card, kind of like Swords, where I can't attack with monsters that have over 1,500 or over attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think neither of us can. But every turn you pay 100 life points to keep it, and then you can just go, nope, not going to pay 100 life points, and you can get rid of it. So it's a really, really good stall card, like card to just stall for time.
Yeah.
Like Swords. I would say it's just as good, if not better.
It sounds quite broken then. It sounds like it should be something that at least 500 or 1,000 per turn, not 100.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's like, why even have an upkeep cost if it's only 100, essentially? So that card, if you're looking to like stall as well, that card is a really, even like any Yu-Gi-Oh! Of any period, that card is just like really, really good to put in if you
make note.
Because
there we go.
Because of the fact, I think it's good because of the fact that you can just go, okay, my turn begins. I don't want to pay for this anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Where there are other cards where you can't get rid of it as easily.
Yeah.
But this one you choose when you want to get rid of it. So,
yeah. You must keep this on the field. This isn't a choice unless you physically cannot sacrifice your own life points.
Yeah, So Messenger of Peace is a pretty... Oh god, you're going to play this Nixodia when we get to like the...
Yes! 100% now. This was the whole point of making these videos, not to get your reaction, but for me to get like a strategy for season 3. Slot Machine Mystic.
Another Mystic Tomato is good. You got Toon World!
Yeah.
Of course, you didn't get any of the big two monsters, whereas I got like 2 Summon Skull and 2 Blue Eyes.
Crab Turtle and Hamburger.
I know, that hamburger. Another you got 2 Cyber Sharks!
So when we start making the chance cards and Richard's, and then another choice of it comes, let's steal a card from your side deck, we know it's because Richard wants another Cyberjar. Oh, pause it. God. Toll.
What?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, you had a big intake of breath because I think you noticed it was a third. Oh, Malevolent Nuzzle's good. Is that the first one you got?
Yeah. The Equip Monster 700. Yeah, that I put that in my deck and it messed me up big time because I kept getting the same card and then I had to use it because my monsters were terrible without it.
I think it was the Horn of the Unicorn that was,
yeah,
or on the Horn cards that was messing you up because that had to go to the top of the deck when
Manga re-event.
That's your second. Your second secret rare Serpent Knight Dragon.
And I'm still disappointed on the video.
Yeah. All right. Oh no, this is the final.
Yeah,
pack.
This is the final pack. Half the cards.
Crap, but you got more packs to open, I believe, right?
Yeah. So that was just the boosters. So I think I went back. Yeah, I went back to Magic Ruler, and let's get back to that. See where we are. Hain.
I've skipped.
I can't remember what I was after with this, but I know I just wanted to open one pack at a time. Yeah. So let's have a look.
Fairy's Hand Mirror was a pretty decent one back then. Nimble. That's your first Nimble Momonga.
I know. Considering it's only a rare, I thought I would get loads of those, and I was kind of hoping I would get loads of those.
Yeah, I used to play 3 of those back in the day as well. I managed to get 3. I probably opened like 10 Magic Ruler packs back in the day, and I think I got 3 Nimble Momongas.
Yeah. Right, so.
Let's skip forward a bit. A first 3 Cyberjars, Jamie. Here's me begging for 1, and you get 3.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, Richard. I'm sorry, Richard. Oh, I'm stealing your theme.
Yeah. No. You got 1 more pack.
I think so. Although I'm starting to wonder if I think I just kept opening them. I think I started cheating at this point until I got because I only had 1 pack I could open.
I think you've done more than 5.
Yeah, I'm cheating.
I'm not.
I think there you go. Rush recklessly. I'm adding that.
Rush recklessly. Yeah.
I was so sick of losing at this point. You're just like, and I still lost.
He didn't get relinquished. I mean, I'm not complaining, but
so I only 2 Cyberjars.
Oh, you didn't add the 3rd one to your.
Oh, Libram.
Yeah, just opening 1.
And I didn't add it because I was just like, nope. Skip. Oh god, now I'm exposing my cheating ways.
I'm not complaining.
You know what? I don't think I was doing this to cheat. I generally think I was doing. I think I was doing this to get a specific reaction from it, which is why you can see by my face because I think I just gave up after a certain point and I was like, no, I can't cheat anymore. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna skip here because this is it. This is the pack. Flip the cards. Yeah, there we go, I cheated. There you go. That's not me opening any more packs. I've got my I've got the reaction for the camera. That's all I wanted. I'm sorry, Richard. Oh god, I was terrible. I can't believe I've exposed that to you by accident. Right, so Richard, ignoring the cheating aspect. of that reveal.
Don't worry, Jay. I'm sure this is the only pack you've done this for, right?
Actually, yes, it is.
Right?
It is, because this was episode 4, and I was like, I need to win at least one. And and then when I realised after that I had to do it, it was like, and I still lost. It was like, I give up. So,
I think it made for a fun duel and everything. So
yeah. So Richard, now that you've seen these pack openings and you've seen that certain cards that you're like, why didn't you get that in? Do you believe that I played the best cards that were available to me?
For the most part, there was like a couple, like Tribute to the Doomed and Messenger of Peace, and a couple cards that like I think you didn't include. Mm-hmm. Or didn't look at, but for the most part, it's I think you got all the best ones.
Well, without cheating. Without cheating.
Yeah. Without cheating. Yeah, for the most part, I think you got all the best ones and everything. But I know there are some pack openings that you have later on, specifically in season 2, where they are like godlike. They're like Jesus has, like RNGesus has descended upon you and like granted you his blessing. Like, you're like the Isekai character that gets taken to another world. The goddess gives you, her blessing, and you're like OP in that world. And it's like, rather than being taken to another world, you're just OP at like pack opening simulator and getting all the best cards. Because there is for anyone that everyone will see it. For, I think, the Season 2 pack opening. Yeah. There is a pack opening Jamie has. Maybe he'll edit it into the episode. There's a pack opening Jamie has where it's just like, oh, ultra rare. Next pack. Oh, ultra rare. Next pack. Oh, secret rare. Next pack. Oh, ultra rare. It's like, what the hell?
See, again, this is why I wanted this type of video, because it was like, I knew I don't appreciate how good I had my card, because I knew what I wanted from the packs when we did our decks discussion, and I'm set on that, because I'm hoping to just add that to my deck. That's the strategy I've got. But while with you go with whatever the pack gives you. You know what I mean? So I'm not aiming for a specific card. You're opening the pack and then realising what you can get from it. And I think that makes you, unfortunately, I think that makes you a much stronger player than me.
At least at the moment, because we will get to a point where I kind of stopped playing or didn't like keep up as much, and it's going to get to a point where I'm just as clueless about all the cards in the pack.
Well, the season 3 was started opening the GX era, I believe. Because I think it's
yeah, I think we do get to GX by the end of season 3.
Yeah, because there's definitely some Elemental heroes in season 3. So
yeah, and I tell you, the power level of GX cards are so bad.
What do you mean so bad?
They're like so like. So are you looking at the camera at the moment?
Yeah.
Right. So like the way the packs are now, every time they open a booster pack, there is a power a kind of power level jump, right? So the cards just kind of get better. The cards that are in a booster pack, it kind of goes up like this, right? Uh-huh. When we get to the GX era, it's like so this is the last era before GX. Then we get to the GX era, and it's like and then it's like like. It takes ages to get back up to the point where we're at.
But isn't that because they're more reliant on combinations, not necessarily fusions with Jaden's deck that was sort of tried forcing us and got us hyped for like using fusions. But there's definitely a lot more combinations where you need these 3 cards in order to make this one monster that's only 100 attack points into 4,000 attack points. So I think that's what season 3 is aiming for.
Yeah, it's like elemental heroes. They're only good if you're playing an elemental hero deck, as opposed to just getting good cards and like slotting them into your existing deck. Which is why for season 3 we may have some rule changes.
I think we kind of need some rule changes as well, because we're going to get to a point where. At least for me, I'm not sure about you, Richard, but at least for me, I'm going to get to a point where I'm not going to want the GX cards purely because they're not my favourite, and I'm very
the first GX pack we like, if we don't make any rule changes, the very first GX pack we open, we're going to be like, don't care about this card, don't care about this card, don't care about this card, don't care about this card. And it's going to make the pack opening, I think, like, not as interesting, because there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 cards in the whole booster pack that we only really care about, and we're not going to use any of the others. So,
I mean, it's kind of a blessing and a curse in that sense, because not necessarily for a progression series like ours or anyone on YouTube who does a progression series, but I feel like it like in the real world card game, it gave people an opportunity to sort of refresh their decks and start again. It sort of like forced them to do so, because like you said, there's only going to be like 1 or 2 cards that we're going to like want to add to our deck, and if we add to our deck that way, then it is just going to be a more boring game, and it's going to be so mundane. And I feel like if we did introduce that rule where we have to start a new deck pretty much, it would be more interesting. But I feel like we do need to
we need to have
a discussion and like keeping some. Yeah, that's a little teaser for season 3, I believe, because season 2 is already filmed and edited, pretty much. Just half an episode left, I think. Well, Richard, thank you so much for joining me on these 4 episode pack openers. I'm sure we'll get to an episode 5 pack opening as well. But for now,
actually, I was going to say, cut this bit.
Okay.
Just make this the ending of the 5th pack opening. So let's just say welcome for the. Oh, thank you very much for joining us for all the 5 pack openings.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, I was like, oh yeah, actually it would be better.
So retake.
Okay. Well, Richard, thank you so much for joining us on the 3 pack openings. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've gone
Jamie,
down a number. Right, let's start this again.
What?
Well, Richard, thank you so much for joining me on episode 5. Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, this would be great for an outtake section. Like, what we have this is like when at the beginning on like how you have the coming notes, and then you just have the outtakes.
Screw you, Richard. Right, anyway. Let's mock Jamie's ADHD. Let's mock his fucking up. Look at the clown. I'm such a clown. I love you, really, Richard. Anyway, let's try this again. Well, Richard, thank you so much for joining us on episode 5 pack. No, that makes 0 sense. Well, Richard, thank you so much for joining us on these 4 episode pack openings. Obviously, we skipped 1 episode because it was a starter deck, so it was kind of useless. But it's definitely a interesting insight to how you played a game versus how I played a game, and definitely got some strategies coming up.
Yep, and thank you very much, Jamie, for letting me react to this. I'm super looking forward to the season 2 pack opening as well, when we eventually get to recording that, because like I mentioned before, RNGesus shines down upon you on that season. But any last words before we wrap things up?
Not really. I think I'm more grateful for these pack openers, because not necessarily in a cheating way where you've literally told me, why didn't you put that in your deck? That's like, right, I'm adding that to my deck now. It's more of the fact that it's an interesting way to see how you play and strategize with your deck compared to how I do it. So I'm like, it's going to give me room to think about so I can carry on my winning streak. Oh no, is that a spoiler? Who knows? Ooh. Winning streak. Ha! Nice.
Well, I mean, it was very close in season 2. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but you do beat me more than once, more than twice. I mean, if there's only like 6 or 7 episodes in season.
No, it's not that, Richard. It's more of the fact that yes, season 2 may have not won by either person. However, off camera, my deck is immense.
Yeah, this is funny. Off camera, so our end of season 2 decks, which we have to save, by the way, for potentially doing that special that you mentioned later on, right? Our end of season 2 decks, we dueled a bunch off camera after we did the recordings, and honestly, it's like 50-50. It was really, really I think our decks were just really, really even. And yet, whenever we're on camera, Jamie just doesn't pull the right cards,
and
even that
because when you're playing a game with so long with the same person, and there's a pattern of win-lose streaks, you sort of realize that is my deck really that bad? But then as soon as we are off camera, I seem to be winning more than I am losing. So it's kind of interesting to see how that works out. But that's season 3.
You know, I think that might actually be because I have a better familiarity with the cards, and after we have a couple of games, you gain that familiarity with
that's a good point. That's a good point.
And what to expect. Whereas when I'm going into it, I kind of have an idea of what to expect in your deck, but you probably don't have as much of an idea because you're not as familiar with the cards. So I think actually having a couple of games benefits you quite a lot.